G3EK fans, glad to see all of you. I don't know why we say that, because we can't actually see you guys.
I can.
What?
I can see all of them.
And?
Not bad.
Okay, I'm uncomfortable.
And I'm Mary. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Maybe I'll reveal my secret of seeing people through the internet. I'm part of the CIA.
And now let's start with our Week in Geek. All right, since Mary's still winking, I'll field this one. Sony has come under fire this week because, well, they just ain't playing well with others. Nintendo and Microsoft are allowing crossplay on several of their games, including Minecraft and Fortnite. Now, for those of you who think crossplay is something old people use to describe their non-binary children to their friends in a nursing home, it actually means being able to play a game, say Fortnite, on the Switch with somebody playing on an Xbox. Pretty cool idea. When asked why Sony isn't playing ball, they said, "We're hearing it. We're looking at a lot of the possibilities. You can imagine that the circumstances around that affect a lot more than just one game." Same excuse you hear when getting picked last for the school dodgeball team. "I know how to play, Reggie. I just need a chance."
While Steve recovers emotionally, let's talk Overwatch. Known for its colorful heroes and fantastic design, the game has been teasing over the past week about their 28th hero. Now, we've been known to know nothing about Overwatch in the past.
I'm thinking that Tracer is super hip-hop. And she's going down and she's breaking it.
And that hasn't changed. So Blizzard tweeted out 3 videos leading up to the big reveal of Hero 28. We're going to see all 3 and then try to guess who the hero is.
Who is Hero 28?
No, wait, that's a flying monkey.
And there's like graffiti of a person.
Well, that's Lucio. I know that dude's name. So I'm gonna say he's anti-bot, and he has something to do with a monkey. Okay, so he's a
wasn't
ball.
in the picture. So you led us astray.
Yeah.
Usually do.
So he's
Like a
pill bug.
sphere.
He's a pill bug.
Or like one of those like roly-polies.
He's a pill bug, but he's also a boy.
His name's Morpheus, the roly-poly bug.
His name is Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking ball. Oh, that makes perfect
Like
sense. Okay,
Miley.
so he's a ball, so he's wrecking ball. Oh, he's literally just a ball?
He's like the guy in Star Wars.
Piloted by a rat?
Hamster.
A hamster.
Oh. Does he sing?
You guys are fun.
And once again, we have proven how extensive our knowledge of Overwatch is.
I think we were this close to getting it right. I was dead on. It was a
Yeah.
hamster in a ball.
So close.
Love it. All right, well, the first draft for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has been submitted. James Gunn showed the title page of the script in a tweet that said, "Every bit of my heart." Kind of gross to put your organs in a script, but I'm sure Disney can afford the transplant. Now, the film won't release until 2020, but we're already very excited to see where our favorite space miscreants go next. And you could say we're, hooked on a feeling.
Oh man.
I'm high on believing.
Steve, I love that song. Who sings it again?
It's blue suede.
Yeah, maybe we should keep it that way.
Bird!
Careful, Sip. I got something for you later on.
Bring it on.
It's just because I didn't have a chance to work out my vocal cords.
Master Chief is headed to the small screen. Showtime has officially picked up Halo for a TV series. And I'd like to say this is all official, but I mean, we have been burned before. Ain't that right, Peter? Now, traditionally, there is a curse with video game movies in that they're all pretty terrible. Yes, even you. But a TV series based on a video game? That could do well. With the show being on Showtime, Halo could explore some potentially mature themes, like if Master Chief and Cortana are dating, and seeing an actual Kilimanjaro on screen. And hey, they could even hire an ugly person to play Master Chief, since he always wears a helmet. Sippy, your time has come!
You did warn me. That's fair.
There are many age-old questions that we may never know the answer to. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Do we truly have free will? Is my uncle going to stop calling me to join his MLM? It's hard to say. But we did receive an answer to a hotly debated topic this week in the pages of Flash number 49. Who is faster, the Man of Steel or the Scarlet Speedster?
During the Flash War, Barry Allen and Wally West found themselves running across the planet in a blurred battle of speedsters. With the world being absolutely decimated in the wake of their race, Superman tried to catch up and stop them, and he couldn't. It's a pretty defining moment for the Flash, but as we know from Justice League, being that quick isn't necessarily a good thing.
Fastest man alive.
Which might explain why you can't get a date.
Yeah. Hey!
In other DC news, we finally have our first look at Kristen Wiig in Wonder Woman 2. Wiig will be playing the villain Barbara Minerva, aka Cheetah. Will she just be in a cheetah-spotted suit? Maybe some animal fusion going on? Well, check this out. Oh. Well, this is a bummer. She looks more like a cat lady than a cat lady.
In a world where reboots are commonplace and absolutely nothing is sacred, here's one that's coming out of left field. Like, more left than another Sherlock Holmes story with Will Ferrell as Holmes and John C. Reilly as Watson. No, that's all real. Anyway, weirder than that is the possibility that Toys R Us may be getting a reboot. Former CEO Jerry Storch is reaching out to investors because he thinks there's a good chance of rebooting the beloved toy store. Guys, you can't just reboot a franchise just a few years after you bomb. I mean, look at Fantastic Four. Didn't work out for them.
But I mean, it kind of worked for SpiderMan once they brought in Tom Holland.
That's only because they didn't cast Sippy.
2 in 1 episode?
Speaking of casting, and Spider-Man, looks like Morbius the living vampire has an actor to don his fangs. But who could capture the darkness, the creepiness, the sheer madness of a vigilante vampire? None other than 2 Chainz Joker himself, Jared Leto. Now, Leto has been known to dip into the method actor pool now and again. Remember how he'd send terrifying items like used condoms and live rats to his co-stars when playing the Joker? I can only imagine the scary stuff he's gonna get into in order to play a frickin' vampire. Horrifying, which is appropriate because I can't think of anything more horrifying than a Morbius movie without Spider-Man.
Man, that joke never gets old.
Yeah, I'm banking on the fact that nobody watches this show.
Yeah, we've used that joke before too.
What about the one about IHOB being the music player that Bilbo listens to Enya with?
That was last episode.
Whew, we need to pull some new material.
Or some outside material?
That I can do. Let's talk Disneyland. Last week, Disney opened up the brand new sector in California Adventure, Pixar Pier. It used to be Paradise Pier with the Screamin' California coaster and Mickey's wheel, but it now has a fresh coat of Pixar paint.
Friend of the show, Chris Provost, was there at the big premiere. Be honest, you want to see what's new about the Incredicoaster, right? Well, check this out.
So here we are at the grand opening of Pixar Pier. There's just a few people who are excited about it. Are you guys excited to ride the Incredicoasters? Oh, they're excited. Midway Mania opened in May 2008, and Disney made history when it made this ride. The reason is, it built this ride and the other ride in Florida at the exact same time. Mr. Potato Head was the first animatronic that's mouth can move to vowels and consonants. So watch his mouth when he's talking to you. The ride cost $80 million to make. It's a lot of money. Midway Mania is one of the most technically advanced rides in all of Disneyland. It has over 150 computers working together to make all the screens and animations come true. The ride has 5 games plus an introduction and a bonus game, so for a total of 7 different games to play. Cameraman Greg, what was your score?
195,000.
Oh, that's respectable. That's respectable. That's respectable. And yeah.
And what was yours?
223,800. Oh, best in vehicle! Yeah! Pixar Pier isn't done yet. They're still adding more attractions. In fact, they're adding an attraction called Jesse's Critter Carousel in 2019. I'm gonna tell you a joke. Just roll with it. Right behind me is the Pixar Pal Around. Right when you're about to board into a gondola, you'll notice gondola. To board into a gondola. Gondola. Right. How do you say it?
You're saying gondola, like it's an evil wizard dragon.
How do you say it? Right as you're about to board a gondola, you'll notice that you go down a little slight incline. That's because you are 10 feet underwater. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why am I underwater 10 feet? The Pixar Pal Wheel is 160 feet tall. Because it goes down 10 feet underwater, it makes the height cap really 150 feet tall. The reason they wanted to be under 160 feet tall is anything at that height you had to put on lights for airplanes and things like that. By lowering it down by 10 feet, they didn't have to do that. If you have motion sickness, I would recommend not getting a swinging cart. They do supply, though, barf bags in case you get sick. It's a little, looks like a little barf envelope. You can throw up in it and then mail it to somebody you love. How many people can fit in a gondola? Well, 8. 4 on one side and 4 on the other. I bet we could fit 2 more on here. That was a good one.
What are these things called?
Gondola.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
We are in line for the brand new Incredicoasters. This used to be Screamin' California. It is now re-themed, all about the Incredibles, hence the name Incredicoaster. So this ride, how fast does it go? It maxes out at 55 miles an hour. Be sure to look for Dash's footprints when the ride starts. You can see him running right on the water. The Incredicoaster is the 8th longest roller coaster in the world. Wow, that's incredible. We gotta go catch Jack Jack. Come on, Dash.
5, 4, 3, go!
Chasing Jack Jack through the whole roller coaster, trying to find him. See all those different powers. It's amazing. Oh, there he is! Gondola.
I want to go back to Disneyland so bad.
Well, I've got great news.
Oh my gosh, are we going to go for the show?
No! I was going to say you can feel like you're going to Disneyland by watching all of Chris's other stuff on his YouTube channel, Provost Park Pass.
Well, that's cool too.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to go from here.
We could just end the show.
That sounds good. Bye, everybody.
And remember, we are geek.